पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते
So climate change can no longer be denied or ignored. The world is looking to the United States, to us, to lead. And that's what we're doing.
पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं 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 पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते.
The Earth's climate has changed throughout history. Just in the last 650,000 years there have been 7 cycles of glacial advance and retreat, with the abrupt end of the last ice age about 7,000 years ago marking the beginning of the modern climate era and of human civilization. The current warming trend is of particular significance because most of it is very likely human-induced and proceeding at a rate that is unprecedented in the past 1,300 years. Earth-orbiting satellites and other technological advances have enabled scientists to see the big picture, collecting many different types of information about our planet and its climate on a global scale. This body of data, collected over many years, reveals the signals of a changing climate.
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य
Space is closer than you think. When you're flying in an airliner at 11 kilometers above sea level, 3/4 of all the air in the atmosphere is beneath you. At just 20 kilometers above sea level, the pressure is so low that water boils at body temperature. Any altitude above 20 kilometers is like being in space as far as the human body is concerned. But the atmosphere extends further, getting thinner and thinner the higher you go. In the upper reaches of the atmosphere, charged particles blown off the surface of the sun smash into widely spaced air molecules, creating spectacular aurora. This is the view from about 400 kilometers up. From here, the atmosphere is just a delicate glow. But this is all there is between us and space. It protects and nurtures all life on the surface. The edge of space is just 100 kilometers above the ground. Rise above this altitude and you're officially an astronaut. 99.99997% of the air in the atmosphere lies below this level. This shows the distribution of ozone in the atmosphere. It is densest at an altitude of about 26 kilometers. If we separated the ozone from the rest of the air and brought it all together at sea level pressure and temperature, it would form a layer just about 3 millimeters thick. But that's not how ozone is found. This is the ozone layer, the diaphanous region of the stratosphere that filters out 99% of the harmful UVB radiation in sunlight. Ozone is continually created and destroyed in the atmosphere as oxygen interacts with UV. It's a dynamic process, but man-made chemicals can break the cycle.
The atmosphere, when seen edge on, is a very thin layer around the Earth. And we are now putting into that thin layer of atmosphere 110 million tons of global warming pollution, principally CO2, every 24 hours.
2014 was the planet's warmest year on record. 14 of the 15 hottest years on record have all fallen in the first 15 years of this century. This winter was cold in parts of our country, as some folks in Congress like to point out, but around the world, it was the warmest ever recorded. And the fact that the climate is changing has very serious implications for the way we live now. Stronger storms, deeper droughts, longer wildfire seasons. The world's top climate scientists are warning us that a changing climate already affects the air our kids breathe. This is the only planet we've got. And years from now, I want to be able to look our children and grandchildren in the eye and tell them that we did everything we could to protect it.